So here we are, the night before the Marmotte Cycle Sportive Grand Fondo. What's facing me tomorrow is probably the hardest bike ride I'll ever have done. I've got 170 kilometres and 5,100 metres of climb, both of which will be probably more than I've ever done before. Frankly, I'm a little nervous. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very hot out there apparently, and I probably haven't done anywhere near like enough training. But onwards, I shall give it a shot, and hopefully I'll finish in a decent sort of time and live to tell the tale. So, just preparing, you'll see that I've got shite pretty much strewn all over my room. Here's a little shot of the route card to give you an idea of the horror that's facing me. You probably can't see that too well. But yeah, suffice to say, it's going to be ruddy hard work. So, I'll turn in now and I will hopefully update these a little bit throughout the ride tomorrow. So, good morning. We're currently driving towards the start. There's huge strings of cyclists who are riding towards the start, which is arguably a better plan. So we're playing a kind of game of car park roulette at the moment. How far dare you push it before we start to run out of spaces? But apart from that, morale is soaring. Mark there at the wheel, keen and eager. He's looking forward to a long day out in the sun. But he does have experience of this sort of thing, so I'm sure it'll all go well. The weather, it's currently around about 17 degrees, forecast for well above 30 in the valleys later on today. So yeah, an awful lot of sweat is going to be sweated. I already feel dehydrated because I went for a ride yesterday, which was in retrospect a stupid idea, and had a beer last night as well, which has hindered rather than helped as ever. But yeah, ready to go ish. Okay then, just queuing up, ready for the start. Sense of slightly nervous anticipation. I think everyone's on edge, wants to get it over, get it started. But there's Mark. To give you an idea of what we're facing today, I think there's something like 7,500 people doing this. So you can see there's probably a very small part of them. It's probably something like, well, it's 170k. We've got four fairly serious climbs to do, finishing on Alpe d'Huez. We drove up that yesterday and it's not done anything for anyone's self-confidence, unfortunately. I'll probably be absolutely roasting by then. But yeah, it's a slightly daunting prospect. But hopefully things will be alright. We'll get this rollout done, the first few K in a big group will be safe, and then we can get onto the climb and spread out a bit, and with a bit of luck, it'll be a great day out for everyone. So the Col de Glandon climb, what you see in front of you is pretty much the story of the climb. Endless stream of cyclists. It's going to take a good while for this to all stretch out. So this is the first real chance I've had where it's been flat enough and there's been few enough people to actually do anything. So no idea where the mates are. Martin was up the road a few minutes ago. Might be in front, might be behind, who knows. Starting to get hot, but the climb's been mixed so far. It's been a couple of very steep sections and quite a lot about this, which is sort of 8 or 10%, and even a couple of considerable downhills as well, which is a worry because we've got to do them again coming the other way later. But yeah, going okay so far. You'll see the scenery is very reminiscent of Upper Wharfdale in every way, and the weather. But yeah, so far seem to be riding okay. Yeah, things are going okay. So, a bit more Col de Glandon action. Just wanted to show you that superb view at the moment. Reservoir on the right hand side. And, it really is something great to see. Now, look up ahead. pretty much sure we can see that there, snaking away, is the road up to the top. We're heading for that highest notch on the skyline, which is still a couple of 100 metres higher. So we're 17.25 at the moment, riding through quite nicely. Had a bad patch a bit further back, but doing okay again now. It's just flattened off a bit, getting a nice steady rhythm going, and thankfully the field's spreading out a bit as well, so getting a bit less stressful. So yeah, see you at the top. Feed station number 1, and it's the predictable French organised chaos. It's a madhouse. There's some food somewhere if you're lucky. Good luck to those who find it. Martin's here, he's a hungry man.
Oh, it's easy so far. Walk in the park.
An absolute walk in the park. So, yeah, over there I think is sort of a Col de la Croix de Fer, which is what we're taking on later. We'll be coming down that road. And I think now we've got what is supposedly quite a bit of a sketchy descent, which luckily isn't timed, so we can take it steady. So safe and sound down to the bottom, and then we can smash it. Just a quickie for the Lassettes de Montvernier. There we have an up close and personal image of Martin Gosling's arse. It's a steady stream of cyclists up here. It's really narrow, so it's all compressed up massively. It's not that steep a climb, to be honest, but it's just very heavy on the hairpins. So look out for the Tour de France coming up here later this month. Can't imagine how they're possibly going to fit it, but it's not my problem. So that's what we've climbed so far. I think we're probably third to a halfway up. Steady away. Goslow greasing up. He needs to be able to squeeze through the field as well as possible. So yeah, getting a nice lather going there, slapping it on. We're at the bottom of this, well, the second big climb really, the Col de Mollard. Basically, we've spent about the last half hour twatting around in this valley for no good reason other than just like needless extra kilometres on the part of the organisers. The sadistic, twisted French bastards. Right. So this is the feed station adjacent to the top of the second big climb of the day, Col de Mollard, and that was Goslow having a slash in one of those horrific sort of puppet urinals they have. More organised chaos, as you would expect. Last section was really tough actually. Hundreds, well, it felt like hundreds of hairpins. Heat's really got going now, and we seem to be right in the glare of the sun. So yeah, it's very, very hot. Yeah, luckily there's cold water here. It's never tasted so good. We've got a bit more of a climb to the top of the Col de Mollard, I think. Then a descent, then the Col de Croix de Fer, then a long descent down to Bord Lazon, and then just out Duez to finish. So yeah, it's in the bag really, isn't it? Let's be honest. So yeah, let's see how it all goes. So final feed station, bottom of Duez. It's fair to say it's carnage out there, absolute carnage. Not seen so many tired-looking riders in a long time. I'm fucked, frankly. The heat is ridiculous, and just ridden a long way and done a lot of climbing already. And frankly, out there, I don't really fancy it. But unfortunately, that's where the finish line is. So hopefully I'll make it. So the work is done. 3 of the party have made it to the finish, and I'm quite confident in saying that was the hardest, most unpleasant thing I've ever done. It's not even close either. It's easily the worst thing I've ever done. I know I keep harping on about it, but the heat is just ridiculous, and it's all hard enough as it is. But Richard there he's kind of cheated really, in that he's kind of prepared for the event properly. And has the sort of physical condition necessary to actually deal with the conditions. Myself and Martin have taken a rather different approach, and yeah, it's not worked really. We both suffered a lot. Alpe d'Huez took me an hour 25, including a 5 or 10 minute stop, which I nearly never do because I was just knackered. So put it into perspective. Last time I did Outdoors, just from the bottom in mountain time trial mode, I did it in about 52 or something like that. So yeah, that's what a long day out does. So I've been issued with some very unappetizing food. Had a Coke, turned down a beer, which is rare. It was free as well. So what would my father say about me? But yeah, glad to finish. Great experience, but not one I'll be rushing to repeat, I don't feel. So yeah, just waiting for my older brother to come through now. He was last seen on top of the Calder Quad Affair around about 2.5 hours ago, so we should be homing in somewhere on the lower slopes. And, yep, he should make it. Good luck to him. So yeah. Right, we're in the pub. And it's quite a lively atmosphere. We've just seen a guy go past with one leg, which is the most inspiring thing I've seen today. What a guy, what a guy. But the main reason for this particular post is it's all about the bling. There we are, doesn't that just make it worthwhile? This has been cast in pure silver substitute, and it really makes it brings a tear to the eye.
That'll go really well on your wall.
I think so, yeah. Well, I mean, I've been lucky enough to win a lot of medals in the time running. This one is harder won than any. I think harder won than any, without a doubt. So. So tide bodies still streaming in a little slower than they were a few hour or so earlier, but I think a bit of a cliche, but everyone's a winner today. Everyone's a winner, finishing it today. A lot of these people, they've been out a long time, and just having the balls tight, keep going and finish the job. It's great to see. Well done, everyone. Very well done. Nice group here. Coming through. It's a group of Danish lads here who finished like literally hours ago, and they're oh, look at this fella. He's really giving it some willy. He wants to get there below the 12-hour barrier. So then we've got tunes going, we've got flags waving, we've got beer being drunk, everyone's happy. It's a lovely evening. Oh yeah! Here he comes, the brother. He's gritted it out and he's bringing it home. Come on, Mark! Come on, Mark, easy done now, come on! Easy from here, Mark, come on!